Episode 585 of the TV Dudes. Something very bad is I'm not going to even finish it because, man, the Paradise finale happened this week and we're talking about that.
Yeah, fuck everything else.
That's right. This week, we were going to talk about something very bad is going to happen over on Netflix. And
we still are, but just next week.
Yeah, next week. We are loving that show, and it's going to be a blast to chat about next week.
It's very fun.
This week, though, the Paradise finale happened, and it's our favorite thing on television right now, so we've got to hijack a lesser show, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to hijack this show, and I've been watching some One Piece for Pirates.
Ooh.
And we're going to instead talk about the Paradise finale. But
Paradise.
You know, a bunch of bunker busting quantum physicists isn't all we watched this week.
If only we could.
But before we get to all that, I'm Les.
I'm Nick.
And we're the TV Dudes. And you know, a bunch of bunker busting physicists isn't all we watched this week.
Oh, yeah.
Over to the Diaries.
Diaries!
The Diaries of the Television Dudes. Brought to you by only the finest cocaine wine.
So Nick,
I feel like I'm just a parrot, like an excited parrot this episode. Just Nick, what? Oh, that's me.
Down Periscope when he's got the was it the birds from the kitchen? No, It's a parrot. Well, I'm gonna need that back. It's dinner.
This is the best season of Invincible, and it still points out shit that's wrong with Invincible. That is just like, oh, here's things that was wrong in the comic that I didn't even know. I mean, it didn't happen this episode, but Conquest shows back up, and I was like, yeah, I didn't get this in the comic. Why have Conquest survive? Kind of makes Cecil look like a dipshit.
Mm-hmm.
It has Mark have a really boring fight against an enemy that he's had a big fight against before.
Yeah.
He can only choke him out, so it's a really boring 8 minutes of the same thing over and over again. And then one line made me realize why it's there in the comic too, which was, no, you can't be alive, Invincible says. I killed you. And Conquest goes, let's be fucking fair. It was mostly your magic girlfriend. And I was like, it's because Kirkman is fucking self-conscious about Mark not winning fights by himself. Which he should be. Mark can't win fights by himself.
No.
Like, he barely wins this one, but we do spend a big chunk of it with Omni-Man's apology, which goes fucking flames out because Sandra Oh as Mark's mom, Debbie, is just like, oh, are you done? You not? You apologized. Thanks. Like,
right.
I'm glad you apologized to your pet. Oh, you remember that? Yeah, I remember when you called me a pet. Yeah, I feel like you might have. That did feel wrong when I said
afraid.
that.
Yeah.
It's like one of those, like, it's cool that Omni-Man makes his turn. It's important in the long scheme of things. But it was one genocide too late.
Right.
Like, without that thing that happened in Chicago, you could probably have...
Right.
Even after killing the Guardians, you probably could have...
Yeah, like on the micro and the macro, like on the personal pet calling scale and the macro Chicago genociding scale.
But, like, Earth's no good for you, man. You can't...
Right. No, you burnt your bridge on the... You can't go on the apps here, man.
Yeah, and then I know in the comic she does sleep with him later and forgives and forgets in a way that I just can't buy now. I don't believe that would happen. But I also watched Daredevil.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was...
Man, I've heard good things about the season.
2 episodes. This season's a lot. It'd surprising how much a consistent tone actually helps out even a show that has a tone that I would rather it didn't. I was like, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm super down on grimdark Daredevil anymore, but even so, it's way better than trying to mishmash grimdark and light Daredevil. That's
right. At least they knew how to do. At least from what the reviews I've seen, it's like, well, at least they know how to do grimdark.
Oh man, the fight scenes in this are actually back to being pretty fucking great. To a point where, like, Oh yeah, Daredevil doesn't kill people, but also
There's a reason he needed a separate night nurse hero.
they don't walk right after it. Like
Right.
I'm like, I keep watching. I'm like, that guy landed on his spine. He's
yeah,
not okay.
You didn't kill them, like with air
Well,
quotes.
he definitely he gets shitty about Karen Page. Like shoots one of the fucking ice, not ice, fucking
Right.
vigilante force people, who are shooting at them and innocent civilians. They've made their choice.
Right.
Like, I don't think she needs to go full Frank Castle. That seems
Frank's domain.
right.
Yeah.
And she even says, "Hey, I'm not saying we just go out and start killing random task force members, but I don't know, maybe we cut the head off the snake." And because she's sick of Fisk just getting away with all
Right.
this shit, they have Bullseye in the costume, which is really cool. It's a really toned down black version of his fucking costume, but still, it's just significantly an uptick in quality on that run.
Right.
And I haven't even seen Jessica Jones or Frank Castle yet, so
We have to give that a watch.
what else did we watch? I suppose that you didn't watch The Pit this week, did you?
I actually have.
Oh, you
Yes.
have?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't know if we wanted to leave it. We've still got 2 more episodes to go.
Sure.
Do we want to talk about it this week, or want to leave it?
I suppose we should. The less we have to talk about next week for the finale, the better, probably. So we can just focus
Next
on
week's not the finale.
Is next week not the finale?
No, there's 2 more.
Then we should definitely probably
Yeah.
hit it. Mostly this one, I just want to like hit that.
Send it home like Ogilvy.
That I just want to hit Ogilvy this really that's all I want to talk about is that like so we didn't see Ogilvy like at all last episode and like
no.
kind of weird that we
for like most of this one.
but then someone mentioned like, oh yeah, he's in surgery. I'm like, oh right, he's off with that guy that he definitely
Santos
killed.
even says like, well, yeah, that's like a 4-hour fucking surgery. We won't see him for another 3 hours.
Yeah.
And like,
which someone then breaks the news to them. Oh,
no,
that guy?
She just happened.
Oh.
They've finished scanning the
Right.
record, and she's like, oh shit, everything's digitized.
Yeah.
Well, fuck yeah, then I'm gonna pull it up.
Yeah.
And then she types that dude's name in and is
Mhm.
like,
Oh, whoa.
he died an hour ago.
Oh, he died on the table an hour ago. Well, where the fuck's Ogilvy?
Yeah, and then I think it's the new nurse.
The new nurse that's going home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, so Ogilvy is just covered in
At
blood.
least he is like around by a plant. Like he's not like in the doorway.
I mean, it's still not
But
what
it's
I want to
still-
see
no.
walking into a fucking hospital.
No, because he's like head between his knees, like covered in blood. It's still in his blue gown, like
Mhm.
still scrubbed in, basically.
Yeah, no, he walked directly out here and then didn't
And
move.
then just sat down and cried.
And great moment for Whitaker to be the God. I'm like so proud of his character. Like he's just fucking killing it on being like an actual role model.
And like him leaning into emergency medicine, like, no, I'd be bored. Like when Ogilvy's like, it makes a good point of, man, maybe I want to go do whatever special, like
Mm-hmm.
knowing the diagnosis when you get called
Yeah.
and you're called for your specialty. And then you can just go real deep on your specialty,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't have to keep an eye out for everything. And Whitaker's like, yeah, I'd be bored shitless, man. I don't know.
Well, to me, it's like so you have to be really smart to be any level of doctor.
Right.
But also, being a general practitioner, I would be like, yeah, most of that is you just like, well, it could be this, or this. Take this and like,
Langdon damn near misses the weird thing in the kid's lung.
yeah. And so I would imagine like, yeah, I guess being especially just a general practitioner, you're not going to have a very interesting day most days.
I'm waiting for retired nurse that came back that's so great. I'm waiting for her cantankerous retiredness is gonna blow up at some point.
It's already showing some seams in this episode. She's already kind of like, I don't care about that.
That linger she has when the night shift girl, night shift girl comes in. The intern that like, how did you as an intern pull night shift as your first fucking day? Like, damn, that sucks. The Armenian, I can't remember her last name. Brand new. And the new Robbie,
Al-Shimi?
Al-Shimi, immediately starts speaking Armenian. Like, oh shit, you'd speak that? Like, yeah, just enough to get by. The old nurse, like retired nurse, turns and gives her a look, like just kind of lingers on it, like, speaking your maybe I'm throwing some shade onto it or something, but like it felt like speaking your weird language.
Well, it would be like
I didn't trust the new
staffing
Robbie.
shuts. We let people go, and like, okay, well, if you're gonna let some people go anyway, you're probably gonna let the people go that you kind of don't like.
Right. Like I feel like
I'm assuming that there's a lot, like most of the nurses in like here. I'm sure that there's people you like, but most of them are really qualified.
Like she may be incredibly good at her job, but if she's in, if she has to get called in front of HR every fucking day,
Yeah.
for saying something fucked up to somebody, there's
I haven't been clocking how she's been treating Princess and the other.
No, neither have I. And I realized it this episode.
Yeah. And I was like, man, maybe she hasn't been interacting with them at all.
That's what I was like. Fuck, is she just not?
Yeah.
Does she just not give stuff to them?
Maybe she doesn't trust them with that. Like that's fucked up. But also, Robbie almost talks out of school in front of that patient's wife.
I'm so glad it finally boiled over with him and Dana. Yeah.
Well, they both have to like. He's right about like those two needed to get called out in their bullshit, and she's right about like in private, not like in a bitchy weird way that you did it.
Right.
Which because you did it in private the right way after each time.
Right.
When you did it the wrong way the first time,
Right.
What the fuck is up with you?
Yeah. And like you aren't like this. So if you're bitching about how nobody else can do your job and shit, why aren't you? Like why can't you do it today?
And fucking like go home, man. Go home. We'll take care of Duke or whatever, and just leave it with someone you trust.
On the one hand, Robbie's not wrong. If they send that dude home, I don't know that
he's not coming back.
But also, what are you doing, man? Like him finally like, what if I don't come back? Like there it is finally.
Well, so this sabbatical is a dry run of this is if I feel good being away from this, I'm not coming back to this.
I don't know for certain that he has anything else he's going toward though.
Right.
And so I'm not sure that this isn't a romantically majestic suicide.
Sure.
Like without like tell me you plan to die without telling me no, I don't plan to die. I plan to take a lovely trip across South America in a
I would say that
motorcycle.
it's maybe that's in the back of his mind too, but he's going to take a motorcycle sabbatical, and then wherever he is in 3 months, he starts over there.
Right.
Like he doesn't come back to this fucked up hospital.
I think the reason that I think of it as a suicide plan is that I think what he's looking for out there is any reason to start another life.
Mm-hmm.
But he can't. But he doesn't want this one.
Right. Well, he has to believe that this place can run without him, and he just... And to his credit, Alashimi is kind of zoning out here in the fucking final stretch.
And then and fucking bullshitting him on it.
Yeah, like, she's not like, hey, what's up? Like, oh, nothing. I was just thinking about patient care. Like, okay. Like, she... brings up a possible treatment and then just kind of zones out on it.
Same way she did in front of the Baby Jane Doe.
Yeah, and to a point where he has to ask, like, "Hey, did you change your mind on that? Do you not want us to do?" Like, you have to actually finish your thought here,
right?
And
I was thinking of the best way to treat him. Like, no, I think your brain shorted out. Like, seriously, did you iZombie here? Like.
Right, and I mean, in the defense of Robbie, like when someone says, "I think 2 attendings," like there's 2 people need to do this job, is not a great answer for someone you need to do that job. That like, cool, well, you're not going to get 2 people. Like if we could have gotten 2 people.
I liked this episode that his immediate
Gloria
complaint about it was, has he cleared that with Gloria?
Yeah.
Because
I don't think that's gonna. I don't think that's gonna go. So you better figure out how to do this by yourself.
Get 2 of me. We don't have beds and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. This episode was fucking awesome.
I would still say that more nurses would lessen the load on an attending like
Absolutely.
that, and like I would make that trade. Yeah, I also them staying after like the digitized the digital files come right back up while they're still there, so they have to stay after and just put everything in the system. That's day shift's job now, so that night shift doesn't just start on they're already starting on a deficit. This is just to keep.
Man, one of the new doctors that came in knows exactly how to use the shift change to his advantage. And I can't remember his name. He says it outright, but like, there's a woman that like busted her knee or whatever. She's all super mad. And like, I've been here forever. That x-ray was blah, blah, blah. And like, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm Dr. So-and-so.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get you out of here as quickly as possible.
Right.
And, like, she ignores all the, like, fuck all you assholes that I'm talking to all night, or all day, and, like, looks over at him like, thank you.
Is that the ultrasound guy?
Yeah,
That Mohan is like...
Oh, man. That's the last thing we should talk about on this episode. Mo's meltdown. I saw a thing that actress is exiting the show at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Like, her character has, like... And it's a natural arc for her character. It doesn't seem like it... In the article I saw, it didn't seem like a thing. It was just that she's been debating what...
She's been going to try and do another internship somewhere, right?
Like what what grant to whatever apply for, specialty or whatever, and she's going to pick not emergency medicine.
Yeah.
And exit the show. I think she should pick geriatrics. I think that's her fucking jam, and I think she knows it. But I loved her turning and shredding the fucking... After talking to him of like, nope, fuck that ultrasound.
Well, he's not sure. I know it's a long shot. I only have one paper published on ultrasound.
But it's really cool.
But it's really good. It's about like, yeah, that sounds great. Great.
Cool. Yeah. So we'll talk about
Monarch.
We should talk about Rooster.
Rooster, right.
So I had a few weeks ago watched the premiere of Rooster, and then I think at some point you caught up on it as well. This is the other Bill Lawrence show that's been out. So last week in the main show, I know we talked about Scrubs, but honestly, I think I like Rooster more. Very different shows. They are fucking different shows.
Well,
Scrubs is Scrubs.
Scrubs is the exactly 2001 comedy that it was. And I'm like, comedy and politics and all this stuff ages. Right. And while it came back and made sure to keep its main theme of the friendship between him, JD and Turk current, I think Rooster is offering a newer thing and is saying something about... It's handling intergenerational friction better than I would think most shows do.
It really is. That's a good way to put it. It's like, what's the thing this show's doing? Intergenerational friction.
Right.
But in academia, it's not The Chair with Sandra Oh.
Right.
It's not The
Chair made me want to just burn down every fucking college. I thought like, man, you guys suck. You're all terrible.
So where Scrubs had to, and rightly so, Dr. Cox bowed out in episode 1 and handed the torch down to the next generation. Yeah. Rooster is getting a lot of mileage for me out of John C. McGinley here.
Man.
So, the real stars of this show are Steve Carell. But, man, every scene McGinley's in, he fucking steals it. I find the weird fucking dean of the college...
So the boomer that is out of his time is a
college president, Walter Mann.
That's a hard character to write nowadays. That's still funny, like
because he's not just like out of touch and slightly like masculine, misogynistic. He's slightly insane, and a gossip.
Oh man, he's such a gossip. It's actually like one of his more endearing qualities is how much of a gossip.
Oh, that door only locks from my side. It's a fire thing.
Fire thing.
How?
Fire code. Like what?
Yeah,
man. That's how you get cold bath and then steam. That's how you get out the brown fat.
Okay, brown fat's not really. What? You don't mean that. Oh, man, when Steve Carell finally loses it, I'm like, brown fat's not real. You don't mean that. Like, and I can't even deliver it the way McGinley does. It's a very like dismissive, like you're just angry when you say things like that. I know you don't mean that.
Well, it's so Rooster is about a writer that visits his daughter's campus. She's a teacher there. Apparently, she's been cheated on by Jamie Tart,
who's also a professor there.
Yeah, and
in Russian literature.
So she's having a hard time. So he says yes to this speaking engagement, which normally he says no to all the time because he does beach reads.
Right. He writes airport books.
Yeah. And I kind of like that he's never embarrassed about that. Of all the stuff he's embarrassed about, it's more social situations and things personally he does. He's never embarrassed about the books he writes.
And he's very clear that his McBain, like that his Rooster, the title character of all his books, is his power fantasy. It's all the shit he wishes he could do in a situation. It's his bond.
There's a good moment in I think it's the second episode, where he's like, why do we write? And he's like, he opens up and is like, why I write is because I like that there's someone, I can write a main character that can go out and live life and do the things that I'm too afraid to do. And like, oh, that's a fucking pretty good reason. And everyone else starts to share, like, I started to write after my parents' divorce, and like there's like the creative outlet is different for everybody, and like that is
one kid, like, I was never cooler, like writing's the only place I feel smart.
Yeah
And like it's really good. It's good stuff. So I love that the show doesn't take the easy tack of Carell's not a canceled writer trying to win back some some cachet by doing the speaking engagement. He's here to support his daughter. And she even calls him on it. Like, you've said no to this a dozen times. Why? I know why now, Dad.
Yeah, right.
But he still does catch some shit because intergenerational crap is funny. And then in the first episode, he comes down there because the daughter's having a hard time of it. It's a small campus. Everyone knows. When he's like, no, honey, every student that walks past us, that kid didn't know about you. And she just spins around and like, hey,
yo,
you know who I am? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know you know what happened with me and my husband? Yeah. Like what answer do you want? Like, at first he's like, what answer do you want here? Like, honesty will get you out of this interaction faster. Yep, he cheated on you.
So by the end of that episode, she kind of accidentally, she's definitely trying to burn Jamie Tartt's prized possession.
Yeah. But accidentally burns his fucking house down, which is actually a campus thing, so it's kind of terrorism.
Like, she burns down a campus building technically. Like, it's not a parsonage, but basically like that.
And then when they at the police station later, he punches him in the face.
Yes.
And you got to give credit to God. What's the actor playing?
Charlie Clive.
Charlie Clive. That's Jamie Tartt.
Oh no. Jamie Tartt is Phil Dunster.
Phil Dunster gets to play a really nuanced, like, he's being really cool with her. Like, he recognizes he's in the wrong. He doesn't throw her under the bus when she burns down that shit.
Right.
And his second edition Tolstoy.
It's like a first edition War and Peace.
War and Peace, that's what it is.
It's insane. It's like one of the ones that Tolstoy's wife handwrote or some shit.
Can't imagine how much that's worth. And he's cool about it, but also he is a dipshit.
Oh God, he's a dick.
He's such a
he genuinely regretted ruining his life and was ready to dump his mistress and come back, except the mistress is pregnant.
Yeah.
And is keeping it. And now
the fact that he was ready to burn that down before she mentions he's pregnant kind of gives you the answer of what you should probably do here. Like,
come on, man. Your answer shouldn't have changed there.
But also he shows up to that party in episode 4 that, like, he specifically went to, like, hey, I know you're going to that party. Can I borrow Roscoe or whatever their dog is?
Yeah, I'm having a bad week and I'd like to hang out with the dog. Yeah.
Which is, him being a little selfish, but also he doesn't want to go to that party and knows that she's going to go, and like, can I just, and I'm like, okay, pretty reasonable request. When she sees him at that party, whatever he's talking about, she beelines towards him. Hey, how's it going? What the fuck are you doing here?
It's great. It's great. I love that Rooster, that episode. So each of these episodes is funny. We get the slow roll introduction of how crazy John C. McGinley is. He accepts that writer's residence, which McGinley has offered him, which has already been offered to someone else, and he doesn't know that.
Right,
that's
which is
But McGinley loves him. Like, McGinley's the academic that's tired of these academics.
Yes.
And so he wants a writer people read.
Yeah.
Like, I want a writer that the parents have read.
Yeah, I want a writer that the parents don't have to go, who?
Right.
And, like, I get that.
Right.
Like, he doesn't.
And so, like, the poet that they're bringing in does not, like, gets bumped, and it's instead airport read, beach read. And
Carell does not want to, like, interact with people and anyway?
No.
There's a joke where when he first comes in for his daughter's class and like, oh, here, that's my father. He hates social interaction. So if you want extra time on your assignment, go and say to him with extra eye contact that I love you. Like,
Man, for the rest of that episode, there's an occasional student that walks past him in the quad.
well, I mean, you went to college.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
What would you do for
Absolutely.
a fucking...
Don't even know how you're going to track that
Like-
when I'm doing it.
But I feel like, man, that's just the honor system. And like, hey, yo, I just need to be able to say this without lying about it.
Right,
Like,
right.
so sorry about this, man. This is awkward for both of us. But I need
Yeah.
but I am hungover and I cannot do this assignment until tomorrow. He takes that residency to help her out after she burns that fucking building down, and also you have to write a fucking letter about how you're crazy.
That's fair.
You want me to help you write it? But she doesn't know that.
Right.
So she kind of thinks that he's butting in. That first episode ends in a great way. Like, hey, yo, see ya. Yep, bye, Dad. Yep, bye. See you Monday. What? Go!
Yes. Because he saves her job by taking that.
Yeah.
And thus begins like him teaching at this college. It's Bill Lawrence. It's not just Bill Lawrence, but like it's a hell of a writer's room. But the way they're able to actually get comedic mileage out of him repeatedly ending up in front of the like HR council, basically.
So that was one of the things
that shouldn't work.
To me, it's actually one of the weaker points of the show, and I'll tell you why. I think it's a funny bit, and I think ultimately it works.
Mm-hmm.
It first annoyed me that so the student that he calls Moby Dick is like, okay, she seemed pretty smart when she was
calls
giving
her a white whale.
Giving him, she seemed pretty smart when she was giving him the business during the whole like. So it seems like your character has a lot of sex. Like, oh wow, like 52 if you count the oral sex. Well, we got to count that. And like, any other questions? Alex, you've had your turn.
Yeah.
And so
It feels weird for her to not know Moby Dick.
So feels disingenuous that she does not know Moby Dick, but fine.
It feels trolling. Yeah, because he straight up calls her a white whale, and they act like he has called her a Caucasian fat woman.
Yeah, and and so he gets pulled into HR. Like him getting constantly pulled into HR is a funny gag. When he falls into that student's breasts.
Yeah.
They even mentioned that the student's like, well,
even
she
the
said
student was like, that was statistically odd.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait, if the student didn't complain, why are we here?
Well, and that's why they're it's like they're just documenting paperwork because they let him go every time.
To me, it's like, I know what you're trying to do, but it gives the impression that the snowflake impression that and that annoys me. I'm like, no, most kids just wouldn't care. Like, oh no, he just fell into me. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Yeah.
Like,
no, I feel like they should have made more out of the fact that they can't get the student in there because the student doesn't care.
I trust that women know when they're being sexually assaulted. Like
I feel like the better joke or onus of a joke would be to make sure that it's understood that the council is being performatively more eggshell than the students want.
When I thought about it, that's what I'm like, I think that's what the joke is. And it ultimately plays because they mention that there, but it doesn't quite read.
And it takes all of them stacking up before it starts to read that way.
Yeah. And so that was a little, but I think ultimately macro, when the show's done, I think that's how that joke will play.
At the ATX Fest thing that we saw, they mentioned, Charlie Clive, I think, mentioned how difficult it was to get through the scene where he eats the dill pickle corn nuts, and that really wasn't in the script.
Yeah.
Like his character was just supposed to look at dill pickle corn nuts, which were just the funniest flavor of corn nuts they could find.
Mm-hmm.
And instead Carell was like, well, no, but I know what corn nuts are like to eat. Let's just throw a mouthful of them. But for my money,
finish chewing.
The funniest thing he's done is take off and fold that puffy coat to hand it to the valet in the most recent episode. I had to rewind it back. It's not even like a wild piece of physical comedy or anything. It's very small. It's just him trying, like, it's not a jacket you give to a person at the start of a fancy party. He's in like a fucking Michigan level jacket, like coat, and takes this puffy fucking thing off and then tries to like, he gets the arms back out and then flips the hood around so it's inside and then shuts the arms and then squeezes it out a little bit. and then folds it down and squeezes that puff out a little bit and then hands it nicely to this woman. And then he's in that party for like 2 fucking minutes because
well, at least I'm not wearing a kimono.
Oh, that song dropped away quick
really fast.
But his delivery of it to McGinley's wife of it's been so nice to meet you. Would you mind if I left? And that woman is still holding that folded fucking coat and just hands it back to him.
Yeah.
That was...
Well,
there's so many little moments in here where I'm like, that's why I hire Steve Carell. God,
Danielle Deadweiler plays the, I suppose, new dean or like assistant dean or whatever.
Yep. Well,
because she killed the last one.
Oh, he's not dead. He's just in the hospital after a heart attack.
Gladiator rules.
Alan Ruck. Man, after like the second or third time Carell's in the... Oh, it's after the falling into the girl one. Alan Ruck has already had to turn down Sonny's mentorship because he can't be alone around female undergrad or female grad students anymore.
No, it's pretty gross.
And they never get into like, you don't need to. But I love that Ruck pulls up and like, man, HR counsels, am I right? I mean, you don't mean to. Steve Carell says something like, look, I didn't mean to offend anybody. Yeah, we never do, and yet it keeps happening, you and I. Hey, see you tonight, buddy.
Oh, no,
like,
not with...
There's an immediate, like, I'm not your... No, man, we're not comrades. What the fuck?
Well, I like that...
But yeah, Ruck having a heart attack. When she's in that meeting and like, don't you fake heart attack me. Don't you slide out of your chair while I'm talking to you. Don't you lay on the... Oh, shit.
Did they mention if a glass of water would have changed anything? What?
I
think it was like a suspicious thing for you to say.
Dunster just fucking slides in there and takes that bottle of fucking liquor back. Well, I didn't just leave this here.
Ghoulish. But I like that Deadweiler and McGinley's relationship does kind of... You can tell that they're friends and they usually take walks or whatever, but he has to like cut her budget on this, and you get why. It's a school
it's
paper.
A print copy. It's not even the school paper itself. It's the actual physical copy.
Yeah, it's still online, and I get why that sucks.
Not the same prestige. I get it.
Yeah, but Steve Carell says no on a pass she makes at him of like, my friend's gonna be living here next week, and so like I'm gonna have to stop fucking the guest speakers. And pretty obvious, like
it was a damn dude.
And like, I don't mean to victim blame. Steve Carell should not have sex with anyone he does not want to have sex with. But I will say things would just go a lot easier if you went in and had sex.
Also,
with
it's
her.
not just that. It's that he gives a plausible reason of like, look, I'm still not really over my ex-wife.
Yeah,
I have not had sex with any. I haven't told anybody this. I have not had sex with anybody since her. This is a lot. Can we just? I'm sorry, I'm overwhelmed in a way that's hard for guys to say. Can we just come in and have a drink and talk and see how I feel in 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
And she says yes, and he immediately goes, I shouldn't have even brought it up. I can't do
that. That's... So you...
And that's the moment where she's like, fuck you.
Fuck you. Did you just reject me twice, you
like,
piece of shit?
Did you tee me back up? That's Lucy holding the football.
Yeah.
I was fucking with you last time. I got it this time, though.
It's like he... And Rooster is the... I mean, he's not Rooster, but like Carell is... The guy that just cannot, whatever he says is just a couple sentences away from putting his foot in his mouth in a way that is like, in a way that I'm like, how awkward would it have been to have sex with her? More awkward than this conversation right now?
Right.
Like, I have a hard time believing that.
Right.
And it's... He like low-key brags about it later because he has to gossip with McGinley in order to get his daughter back in, and like
won't let him leave unless he tells.
Yeah,
I know you're gonna kiss and tell about this, man.
Yeah,
we're buddies,
and so like that it leaves their relationship kind of fraught as it goes forward, and like god, but they have a fun back and forth.
His idiot student that he ends up partying with. I love that kid has played him several times.
Oh,
like,
Tommy?
Yeah, Tommy. Like, Tommy plays him in the convenience store with the, like...
I lost my wallet.
Like, being underage. And, like, just fucks him on it. In a kid, you're an idiot.
That security guard is related to Dwayne Reed.
Oh,
like,
man.
fucking... Man, it's just hard. You just misplace those things all the time. Nope. No, you can't, like...
Right in the... that paint's not even... Whoa, that's very wet.
It's very wet.
Yeah, I told you that. I just told you that. So I love Tommy and him having a college. You've never had a college night and going out and party. But I love that Tommy gives him he's not a bad storyteller.
Yeah.
Tommy gives him a sob story and he buys it every time.
Yeah.
But like, I'm just trying to impress these guys. And I'm thinking, that kid's underage. You can't help him carry that keg.
Yeah.
You pointedly know he's underage.
But it's also, the Tommy knows his audience. Like,
Right.
he knows what's gonna, like,
Appeal to.
in a way that I'm like, man, I'm sure it's not the most eloquent thing that you're gonna read from him,
But
I
he's
bet
gonna
you
be okay.
I bet you he can.
He's angry, like an angry man.
Like an angry man.
Or an angry person.
Like an angry person.
I love that that's not the AI, that's Tommy. It's in both versions.
Sure.
It's in both versions.
I like that he thought that like the AI was like, oh, that's pretty good. I'm gonna steal that. But he's also a god at beer pong because he does this dumb penny
that dumb
thing.
penny thing. Yeah.
I guess I could try. I don't know.
How does it work? Yeah, that was fucking awesome. And then the reveal, like that after the beer pong, they then do shots and go out and everything, and like you guys are stoned, man. I think I'm high from just being in the room with it, and they're like, dude, and he's holding the J and like, oh fuck.
Oh fuck, yeah.
Them vanishing when the guard walks up and then reappearing, and him just not even being mad, just impressed.
Yeah.
But I love their whole fucking like wild evening out, him bumming out the party doing Edward 40 hands.
Yes.
Fanny she was like, what is he doing? And I was
like, she didn't know?
I was like, that's Edward 40 hands.
Man, that's classic.
She's like, what the fuck? It's like Edward 40 hands. It's in the name.
You sweet sober child. Like I can't explain it
any better than that.
Yeah.
I was honestly worried for him when he clapped his hands to break him to get him off. I was like, don't do that, man.
Yeah.
Like that, you could really hurt yourself.
Yeah, no, I've seen that go wrong.
I've seen that go wrong, like hospital wrong. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the shit out of the show. McGinley just getting weirder and weirder. There's a moment when he's first like, well, have you ever been married, President Man? And McGinley's like, I'm married right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, my wife loves to travel and I don't. So she does 2 months wherever, and then she's back for 2 months. It's I really look forward to it. She'll be home in a couple of weeks. Cannot wait. And completely sarcastically, Carell says, well, it feels like you've solved marriage, Bill. And without missing a beat, deadly serious, McGinley goes, I have.
No, there's no way to tell how much McGinley's actually internalizing of their relationship and how much is just made up in his head.
But he's thrilled with it either way.
Because he invites him to that party and everyone else kind of knows no, man, you're going to that party.
We have all tried our first year to say no, but you are his new shiny toy and you will be at that. And I love that he does get it later when he shows up after the kids take him out. He's drunk enough to be Rooster.
Yeah.
and it actually is fucking working. And he's making his way around it. But I love that he's like, he understands the score. Like, hey, Bill, I'm here for you. Introduce me around. Like, okay, I understand this is the job. Mm-hmm. Teaching those dipshits is actually not what saved your daughter's job. This shit did. But at that same party, man, when he walks up and actually apologizes to Detweiler,
Detweiler, yeah.
Yeah, apologizes to her for
Dylan, I think is her name in the show.
For being Dylan. Apologizes to her for being so awkward and the double rejection and all that. Just if it makes you feel any better, I've thought about it
right
ever since, and I've regretted it ever since. And what?
Yeah.
Hey, here's my date.
Yeah.
And cool.
Like that he keeps the Rooster take good care of our girl. What?
Yeah, just leans into the delusion of it. Yeah, that's right. He doesn't take good care of our girl. Yeah, of our girl.
Well, also they keep Phil Dunster, Jamie Tart back is in the show a lot as far as watching him and his mistress Sunny, who is also a weird character.
Yes, people say I'm not funny.
Oh, and her roommate fucking is the fucking secretary from Hacks.
Yes, Robbie Hoffman from Hacks. I love Robbie Hoffman.
Fucking hate him. Fucking hate him so much.
We should really figure out a signal for when I don't want you to be in conversation. I could raise my hand, and then not a minute later, she raises her hand in conversation. She just hates him. I love it. The constant suggestions of like things that would make him fail are just, it's fucking great. She's so fucking mean.
There's there's always, the roommate that does not like your boyfriend, but it's normally a little more passive aggressive. Like, she's very.
No, this is just like, no, it's a brutal honesty. I practice radical honesty. Yeah. It's fucking great. Yeah. No, I'm fucking loving Rooster.
He puts up his hand to only talk to her, so to just keep him out of the sight line. But yeah, I'm really obviously the daughter finding out why he's staying is a bomb that can drop anytime. Probably save it for penultimate, but that's a great thing going forward. Love all the subplots. Pretty sure that McGinley's secretary is going to take a run at him at some point.
Oh no, they fucked at the end of that episode.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
At the very, very, very end, after the party, he that's the weirdest, like, do you just want to go fuck? Yep.
Oh wow. Maybe I turned it off too soon.
Yeah, no, it's the last thing he does at the end of the episode is because the daughter wakes up with Tart.
Yes, you're right. I forgot. I just forgot.
And so they both have their shared walk of shame. Where are you coming from? Jogging, morning run. How about you? Yeah. Same. Just grabbing a coffee. Who's the other coffee for? Me. I love coffee. Yeah. No, I'm digging this show. And then I've also kept up with all of my regular procedural bullshit. RJ Decker remains fun Florida trash. High Potential remains fun, I want to say California trash. LA. The cities barely matter. Florida fucking matters. But otherwise, the cities barely matter. Tracker drives all over the country looking for people. Watson is in Pittsburgh, weirdly.
Sure, the Pitt.
Yep. One Piece is on the Grand Line at this point because I'm into season 2.
Oh, you in season 2 now?
Yeah.
That's right.
So I think when
you got to see Captain Smoker.
Yes. I think here shortly when I finish out season 2 of One Piece, we should just do a bonus episode.
Do a revisit?
Yeah, we should just do an episode on One Piece.
Yeah, because I didn't get to talk about season 2 when I watched it very much.
We should do a season 2 One Piece recap. Of course, watched a little bit of Scrubs. Fanny had never seen much Josh Johnson, so we watched his whole Afro Man explanation. That was great. Holy fuck, that kid's got timing. It's just...
The way he does his comedy means that he can do a lot of new shit on his road tour that he keeps doing, like that he just puts on his YouTube channel. I think this was just
like a show in Houston.
Yeah, and it's
or something.
You can definitely tell it's rougher. It's not like a sharp, like you could tell his Netflix comedy special will probably be a sharper delivery.
There's one moment where he repeats a chunk, like verbatim, and you can tell that like he has to get himself back where he was because he got to fucking laughing at it.
But it's basically him telling a story in a very humorous. It's kind of like a,
learning a monologue.
Comedians have become like video essays like on YouTube, which this is the best version of that, I think.
Yeah,
like,
Josh Johnson explains.
Hey, let me explain to you a thing that is crazy, but you'll like let me explain to you Afro Man or Diddy versus 50 Cent and like
But otherwise that's all I've watched except for the second greatest show on television.
Oh my god.
Monarch, Legacy of Monsters. So we were saying last episode that you had thought that they were working towards some kind of time alignment-y rigmarole.
This was the episode where in the middle, like 30 seconds before they do the thing that I thought they were going to, I thought they were going to do it a different way.
Right.
They bring out an anomaly that to Access Monday with Kurt Russell and an old friend of theirs, and is like, hey, I need to use you as the conduit because you've been there and you got the energy or whatever. And he's like, wait, that sounds like I'm Benjamin Franklin's kite. Like, or he's like, yeah, basically. And it definitely feels like, this feels all sorts of like not sure.
This has a real like flinging monkeys into space.
Absolutely. It's no good. And I love that Kurt Russell's excited when he's doing it. Like, oh shit, did you see that?
I love that that does not dissuade Russell at all.
Yeah.
Lee is down for it, man.
But I thought like, man, Les, how much money you want to bet that they use this quantum tunnel, like that he's a conduit to de-age his body so that he's Wyatt Russell again by season 3.
And that's really how I thought they were going to do it.
Right.
But it turns out instead, right now at least, they've got it left in kind of a frequency situation.
Well, there's time dilation in Access Mundi, right?
Right.
So like, oh, okay, it's just more time passes down, like relativity, yada yada. But it still all moves forward.
Right.
It's just at different rates. But then he gets a call on his big ass walkie-talkie, which luckily he had a giant thing that can pick up that fucking radio. And,
right.
Turns out it's young Lee calling from his fucked up mission that went bad in the in that he's
my whole team's dead. We're down here in the middle of I don't know what.
So like Kurt Russell's listening to himself that like, well, it's either do I go grab myself now and bring myself, because I just came back out in the 80s, and now like, wait, if I grab myself here, how does that work?
Right.
And this feels like,
I feel like if one of us dies, we all die, but I don't know in what order.
to me it feels like the same thing accomplishes the same goal, but a little less makes sense of like, okay, this actually introduces time travel, but it's the same thing that to get Wyatt Russell in the main seat of the show rather than Kurt Russell and get us used to that.
I think so. I think that's going to be it too. So what else happened this episode?
Well, we find out that Titan X is just kind of a scared fishy.
Right.
Yeah.
Also that we're going to bring Godzilla out and either fight, or I like your theory better. I know they're using it for the time dilation thing right now, but it's not that it can't do two things. I think it's a better plan, because Titan X is really a scared fishy, to don't bring Godzilla out to whoop it. That feels mean, kind of.
Yeah.
Bring Godzilla out to team up with it against whatever Apex is about to do. Like, or whatever. But it seems like they are a claw machine pulling a rabbit out of Rocky and Bullwinkle's hat. Like, I don't know what Titan they're going to get when they jump through there. I'm not sure Godzilla will be the first one to come through the hole. But we definitely got at least a dream sequence of some Godzilla stomping.
This is definitely
He's a chunky lizard.
And you don't notice it because the
Big
show's
chunky
actually
boy.
really good, but this is the show apologizing for not having as much Titan
Absolutely.
fighting. And like, well, here's a little Titan fighting in a dream sequence. Like, you can tell that they really don't have, like, so we have enough money to do the Titans in the first 2 episodes and then in the last episode.
Right.
But everything else is kind of, we're like, although this one starts with King Kong mean mugging Kintaro, like
That-
fucking,
Man.
fuck you looking at?
We were like, Kintaro's got to be the size of an ant. That's got to, seriously, it's like,
that's
it's like
you or
you're
me.
You're looking at like a cricket on the ground going, stop eyeballing me, motherfucker. Like,
makes Kong kind of feel petty and kind
man,
of ornery.
between that and him turning around when Titan X swims away, like, that shit's on
Oh man,
you.
he definitely
That's on you. Fuck you.
Man, he does not know, like, even
he
though he knows
knew
sign
middle
language.
fingers?
He knows sign language, but I don't think anyone taught him like the flipping the bird, because otherwise he
need
definitely would have.
Oh man,
At that, because he like that's personal. This roar's for you.
This franchise has been great with like keeping continuity clear on like the scar across his chest, things like that, and I love that. I think they should teach him sign language and it be like, well, no, in this movie he doesn't know middle fingers yet.
Yeah,
But in this movie, he's just learned them. He uses them all the time. Like he flips the bird 16 times in a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, this is set before Godzilla X Kong. So I guess that means that, yeah, they don't know he can speak sign language yet, because the little girl's teaching him.
Right.
Like, but yeah, where's that little girl, and where's fucking the one of the Scars guards that was in one of them, right? I think they replaced him with fucking Dan Stevens, I think, in the next one. But
I don't know. There's always a Skarsgård
yeah, but like
for every occasion.
Apex are big dumb idiots. Like,
Jesus God. The best thing I can say about Apex is that casting gave them Amber Midthunder.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it makes sense. You have to believe these are the people that are gonna build a Mechagodzilla and are confused why the brain they stole from King Ghidorah keeps turning out evil. Like,
Right.
These
it says
are
Abby normal right there on the chart.
These aren't really like, because Amber Midthunder comes up to like sweet talk Kintaro in that bar, slips up a little bit because she's not good at this. I like that our options are Monarch, who is governmental bureaucracy and incompetence.
Mm-hmm.
And between that and Apex, which is free market capitalist incompetence. And I do like that the show comes down on it that capitalist incompetence is worse. Like,
yes.
At least the other one, when they fuck up, have good intentions.
Right. Right. No, and it's a very West Wing boils down to like no. I'm not saying that we're not incompetent half the time.
Yeah.
Because God, the guy who's currently technically in charge of Monarch is not the guy you want in charge of this.
Yeah.
But he's better than literally anyone Apex has shown us so far. Anybody.
Well, the fact that after their thing doesn't work, you know that they have a Titan caller, like a Titan phone that they stole from our heroes.
Right.
So they can call this thing to wherever they want to, not a populated base, but they...
No, our heroes are having to go like steal or build a different one.
But then they would have to admit that they stole it in the first place, so we're just going to let it attack a major city. And I'm like, God damn, you guys suck.
So the craziest mass destruction of the entire episode is that awkward fucking kiss, though.
Oof.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I'm the wrong...
Oh man, you want my sister, don't you? What?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh man, but then going in with just the like too much club guitar. Well, I don't like Mace, so like maybe enough club.
Well,
but but she didn't like you anyway. Like, oh,
to a point where like it takes a lot to get May on the right side of an argument. Where like, yeah, she needs to walk away from this.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved that. I loved whatever weird fucked up that bartender. You want to talk about time dilation?
So food doesn't take, like, I understand that it's like a cinema thing that I hate. Like, yeah, food is always prepared faster in TV shows than it is in real life. But they order those drinks, the whiskey blue raspberry things.
Right.
The bartender literally turns around in frame 180, grabs 2 drinks from somewhere else and throws them. She does not make those drinks. She pulls them out of thin air. Like there's an Axis Mundi for bartenders apparently that has drinks that have always been made.
No, it's a satanic like she's a bartender that does the Linda Carter spin.
Okay, so these drinks were made 3 years ago, but they're put in a Axis Mundi thing, so it feels like they've only been there in their 20 minutes.
Right.
Like, to me, that's 20 minutes a drink has sat there and gone flat. Or like,
so medically induced coma, that's the name of the drink? No, that's what the drink was in.
Hey, do you have whiskey? Well, we have whiskey raspberry things like. Yeah. So I heard that you have whiskey back there that you can put in a glass for me. Right. Like,
technically, no, they're pre-made.
What? That's not how drinks work. I'll have to
throw it in the centrifuge.
I'm not a mixologist, but I don't think
this works, man. And I did notice that even though he'd already ordered maybe he said it the second time, but even though he'd already ordered, like, just give me that, hold the blue. Yeah. The second time they were blue as fuck.
Yeah, they again instantaneously brings him to, like, what? Dude, maybe this is a culture thing. Does Japan, like how they have sushi that just comes out on trays and rolls?
Right. Is this like, just alcohol just goes past you?
Alcohol is like that? I don't think, but...
I mean, like, this feels like a great way to get to an old boy situation. Like, this is how you get, like, this drunk. But yeah, I loved watching watching Amber Midthunder just fuck up, revealing something like, "Are you a corporate spy?" Fuck! I knew I drank too much. Like, did they tell you to come up? No, they specifically told me not to come talk to you. Actually, like,
maybe if we ditch May, we can have Amber Midthunder and then what's her name hook up, because I'm like, I would much rather watch that couple than fucking May. I hate May so much. She's just fucking, let's ditch her. Like, I'm willing to accept.
What killed me this episode is that she was fully right to stand up, put her jacket on, and leave him at that.
She was actually right most of this episode. Most of this is just hate I've left over, because it's hard to believe she actually bought into Apex's bullshit for, like, they're called Apex. They are so the bad guys.
Like, they drop Predator. If you go back in their logos, there's Predator somewhere in their name.
Monarch is a agency that has gone back and forth over the decades, how shady and how serious they take them. Apex has been shockingly consistent at how evil and incompetent they are.
Yeah. No, say what you want about the Army. They're not Blackwater.
No, yeah. It's just, oh my God. But yeah, with that, should we move on to...
We should move on.
All right.
Well, before we get to that, we should probably talk about patreon.com/TV Dudes. That is where, for $1 an episode...
$1?
You could have an extra bit of TV Dudes every single week. This week, we're talking about Project Hail Mary, which is a phenomenally awesome movie that you've probably already heard a bunch about.
Yes.
And now you can come hear what we think about it. Amaze. It's super fun. I read the book right before, or audiobooked it right before going to see the movie, and can complain a little bit. No, I can't. It's fucking awesome. I love that movie so much.
Yeah, I didn't.
And the book. I thought they did a great job adapting it. Come here, why?
Yeah. But with that,
actually, here in a couple of weeks, we got John Paul picking another episode because at the higher tiers for $20,
$20 an episode,
you can just we'll react
not,
to whatever
not an
you
episode,
want.
but $20 just one time. You can pay $20 one time, and then just once it hits your payment card or whatever, your PayPal, just just go right back down to your
whatever
lower
tier,
and we will watch 4 episodes of whatever you would like.
Mm-hmm. So that'll be in April. We'll have another one of those.
Sure.
Next week we'll be talking about something very bad is going to happen, but right now
something very good is going to happen.
Yep.
Because we're going to talking about Paradise season finale.
Woohoo! I know we were going to talk something very bad is about to happen, but that will
something
have to be...
Something bad is about to happen.
Yeah, next week. But the fucking Paradise season finale, y'all.
We got to talk about the good thing that happened first.
Yeah. So, obviously, Paradise has been a show we've been following with desserts every week for weeks now. And every single week that we watch this, or Monarch, or Pitt, you and I say to each other that, like, this is back to peak television, folks. Like, if these 3 shows weren't on at the same time, any one of them would be my favorite thing on TV right now. But with all of them on the air, Paradise, I think, is my favorite thing. It gets me in the big Spielberg-y feels. It gets me in the lostness.
Well, the characters are actually very good. Like, the plot itself is interesting. But
yeah, I find the sci-fi plot interesting, but also every single character they flip to, like Monarch has at least one plot line going at all times that I'm a little meh on. And
you mean the one? What's her name?
Yeah, I don't care what name they give her in the show. I don't care for her plot line, May or Cora. Though the grandson now is getting annoying. But they introduced Amber. But then anyway. Over on Paradise, every time they flip characters, don't care, fucking love it.
Yeah,
awesome
I'm always interested in. I wonder what is. I am interested in what this person's doing. Yeah. What is this person doing?
And they should have lost me with the dead president's
his kid.
Son.
Yeah, but actually, him being a little revolutionary leader kind of fucking works.
That was actually fucking cool. Like, hey, you found an interesting thing for that kid to do.
Yeah,
so this finale, we ended last episode with Sinatra standing in front of like Marcellus Wallace's soul or something. I don't know. It was glowing gold. Turns out she's standing in front of the computer from Devs, basically. Alex, it's revealed, is a fucking AI hooked to some kind of quantum science gobbledygooker.
It's an AI that's in charge of the biggest
quantum climate,
the most advanced quantum computer that's ever been built. So it turns out Link was actually instrumental in building this, as he was not only his protege or whatever, but like
real name Dylan.
Yeah, I like that him coming through on 9 years ago, back when I was but a young college age man,
right?
And like, as opposed to now where you're like barely like
you're the same child with a beard taped on. Like, seriously, he looks like a high school community production of an adult.
It's adulting, but got good reviews in the local paper. I do find it fascinating that when he brought up his fucking quantum computer thing, like, the professor takes a look at it, like, everybody fucking out, class dismissed, all you dummies.
Yeah,
like,
all you dipshits, especially you. Never ask a question in any class
Dylan.
again.
Always fucking useless.
There are stupid questions. Get out of my class. He clears that room like a motherfucker. It's great. I love that he starts out with like, what do you mean? Why don't we just build it? Like, that's fucking dumb. And Dylan just Liam just walks to the front of the class.
I know it's going to be the thing that does save us, but every time they talk about this quantum
terrifying.
AI, I genuinely in my soul get deeply afraid of it.
And they're scared.
When he says like, we got to turn this off.
That's might be my favorite interaction with the Skynet type thing in any show I've seen, where as soon as the still grant funded research level point of Skynet or whatever this thing is, when it first does something timey-wimey, and he's like, hey, so I know it's my grant. Shut this down. Shut this down now. We take an axe to it right now.
Well, he says that, like, so we asked it to solve the climate change crisis that's all the world, and basically its answer was, we don't have enough time to do it, so we should invent time travel.
Right.
And like, well, okay, and then like, well, all these problems that we're asking, it's coming up with solutions to this, like, and I don't see what the problem is. Well, the problem is we didn't ask the question yet.
Like, we were
Apparently, if we're gonna ask the question, is about good enough now, and it's at that point that I would take the nearest fire axe and just again, there would be a lot more broken in pieces AI machines if I were in charge of stuff, but there'd be less Skynets.
Right.
Like I would just argue under my reign.
Well, I don't think your can of elephant repellent works. I don't think there's any elephants here.
I'm just saying. Because the fact that like, oh, it's like, yeah, but it thought like, oh, but you're gonna ask that question, so let me solve it. I'm like, oh, great, a genie's riddle or a Faustian bargain where I actually don't accept the bargain yet because it's decided I have.
You just look at the monkey's paw and one finger turns down, and you're
what?
Like, I didn't.
Hey. Like, you were gonna.
I knew what you were gonna say.
You were gonna. Like, that's not how this works, though. Like,
that's some Stay Puft Marshmallow bullshit, man. Fuck that. Yeah.
I was like, man, that's thought crimes. You can't police me for that.
You can't do that. So,
but yeah, the quantum computer is.
She obviously doesn't turn it off.
Yeah,
she builds a bigger one.
And the other bunker is actually a bullshit bunker. That's just to sue, so that she can monitor her other bunker.
Yo, dog, I heard you like bunkers, so we put a bunker.
So she got a bunker 100 miles away
under the Denver airport,
not under his, so that she monitors with the other bunker. And I'm like, oh great, this bunker. So this is a thing that like I don't think there was a time travel element in season 1. I think they wrote this in season 2, and that they're gonna finish it off in season 3. But it's a really good retcon.
Yeah.
Because there's no nose bleeding. There's no talk of quantum mechanics in the first season, I don't think. So I think this is...
You recently rewatched season 1, so...
I recently did, and there was none of that. No talk of Link or anything like that. Like, but it's a good retcon because everything they've threaded it through, and it does make sense. It's... Sinatra comes back after having been gone for like 30 minutes and turns out like, oh shit, the oxygen tanks are done. Oh my god, the thermal cooling.
She's gone longer than 30 minutes. It's an hour trip each way to the fucking other bunker. But still,
is it an hour trip or like, I mean, I think that thing can move, but
yeah, but there's only so fast you can throw. It could be going too.
Well, even if it goes 100 miles an hour, that's still an hour.
Let's say at bullet trains, it goes like 200 something miles an hour.
Okay, so that's 30 minutes each way.
Yeah,
so she was still gone an hour.
She was still gone an hour.
Yeah. Turns out, and again, my criticism of Sinatra's whole thing is that it's designed to not work without her, which means you can't leave for an hour, man.
I mean, she's gone such a short amount of time.
In the grand scope of things, like...
And the revolution, in that amount of time... 2 separate events. The revolution kicks off with 3 dipshits that the previous schmuck president put in fucking underground bunkers.
Their plan would have worked if if these fucking cowards hadn't initiated lockdown immediately
at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love everything fails. You mentioned that like this is a show that we really don't want a prolonged siege standoff with the people outside. That sounds like a cool idea. It's terrible television.
Yeah,
you end up sieging the audience. It makes for terrible, boring television to me.
Well, also, just coordination-wise, there's a lot of shooting and a lot of other stuff, and that means a lot of the tanks have to get used. And I like the fact that
better to just get to it.
I like that Link and them are surprised when the doors open.
Right.
But also, I'm like, man, you can't be that surprised. The reason you're here is because you think these people are bad at saving the world.
Right.
So it can't shock you that they end up being pretty
like
bad
that
at this.
They don't spend a day out there going, well, what does the have open door mean? They just like...
No, they get in there and
roll
fucking... And roll, and...
Also, you mentioned, like, Link has put together a genuinely, like, good people...
Yeah.
This is us, future apocalypse, saving the world.
They see Sinatra and another person struggling with an elevator shaft door, and they run in and help. I mean, he does hold her at gunpoint right after that,
right.
But like...
But even before then, when Link is like, where the fuck is Alex? We're going directly to Alex, and... Big Papa, like the older dude with him, who I'd mentioned, like if they're not bullshitting, his Graceland reason for why they were roaming the country wasn't the bunker; it was to shut down nuclear power. And if that was really his deal before running into Dylan or Link, then sure enough, he goes, "Hey man, I think I know why these people are evacuating the last bunker on Earth."
I think they could have done something if that control room wasn't completely destroyed.
Axed.
Like when they get in there, they're obviously like
well, there's a reason that the dude that designed the system couldn't do it either.
And he gets in there and he manually turns a thing, and it's like, I think I bought us 10 minutes, and then shit blows up and he fucking goes. And so I'm like, oh great, that was your nuclear reactor expert. I hope all nuclear reactors.
And the last thing you said before that was this place is coming down.
Yeah,
like there's no saving this. Like, and
which means everyone's like they do Exodus protocol, which everyone's evacuating. You got to imagine no one knows why they're evacuating.
This is the bunker that you evacuated to. There's no further evacuate. Like,
dude, when the
opening of Super Troopers, like, I can't pull over any further, man.
When you
can't evacuate to where?
Where? Well, I mean, the sky starts to literally fall.
Oh man, I love that.
Subtlety is dead.
Well, because there's a moment where Sarah Shaw, where the psychologist, the doctor is their therapist, is throwing shit into a car, helping a guy into a car, and the camera pans up to look up above her, and you can see the gradient of the sky failing, like not missing panels yet, but just you can see the seams of the blue in the dome, and like I love the little details showing that this is a Truman Show world. You're in Fallout bunker here, like, but then that piece of the sky falls, and it genuinely took my eye a second. I would die. I would get smacked. And people would be like, I don't know. It was like he was just staring at it while it happened.
I really thought we were going to see a couple people get like Final Destination.
Oh man, just sluiced. Yeah.
But Sinatra gets a talk with Alex, the supercomputer, and the supercomputer basically says, hey, yo, thanks, Sinatra, for building that bunker or whatever. Here's a card to give to Xavier. He's the one that's gonna fucking operate me. You go off and die, because it turns out that this is the day you die. And like...
Because there are other dudes like, we haven't even turned it on yet.
Sinatra has to come...
it's making predictions.
Come out of that, watch her whole world burn down, but also kind of come to peace with it, of like...
She has a cool affect, that whole... I think it's the combo of having just been weirded out by, so I know what we've done. I know there could be anomalies. I think that dude is one. I think he's my son.
Dude is my son somehow, because time has been a little bit
So she's already having
fucked.
a weird day.
Yeah.
And let's be real, she had a near-death experience recently.
Right.
But then you pointed out of like, man, she's kind of got a what about Bob, just like
yeah, okay.
I can do anything, like, or not. What about fucking Office Space? Like, she's got to like, no, I think I can do anything. And it also leaves her character open to then make this huge sacrifice at the end. I love it's built to withstand a nuclear blast from outside.
To me, I think even she's just basically saving Xavier so he can go do the quantum. I don't know if she really cares about anything else. I really thought that we were going to get to the quantum computer in this episode, and that we were going to really take a big swing. That's my only real regret, is that we don't take a really big swing.
No, it seems like Alex is the Sinatra for season 3.
Because I'm going to be like, damn it, the big explanation on the time travel and like whether or not it makes sense was going to be the make or break for this show. And they're obviously saving that for the finale, which pisses me off, because I'm like, if the show is gonna not make sense by the end of, I would rather know now and just fucking not. But obviously they know that, and like, we're gonna hedge our bets just in case you don't like what we do with it.
Right.
And I thought we might have dual timelines going on and that sort of thing. No, him and Xavier and Link meet up and recognize each other from their future dreams, nosebleed at the same time, and are like, what the fuck is happening? Drops the bomb on him about, like, I know, Annie, I know your girl, I fucking dragged your baby across the country, got Annie's baby in the back, we gotta go fucking save her, and what's it, the Xavier's daughter and Sinatra's daughter are stuck in that elevator. Forgot what they were doing, like they were also trying to reveal the conspiracy.
Yeah, I don't think they were taking access to the shit, but they were also trying to gather intel.
I think they were trying to go down to that bunker, like with all the prisoners and stuff. Hopefully all those other prisoners got out.
So I don't think they did logically, but somehow in show logic, I think probably.
Well, this is a post-apocalyptic show that has an inherent faith in humanity, because all the people are basically singing Kumbaya around a fucking campfires at the end of this episode when they all evacuate, which is like, well, I guess that makes sense. Most of these people didn't even know you were out there. Like there was this army out there. They have no idea. They just run out and are like, hey, there's a bunch of guys with tanks. Who are these people? Like, that was not passed around as common knowledge. And the therapist is the one that activates Exodus or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I like her come around to her full circle thing is cool too. Just like, no, man, I'm activating this now. I'm in charge. And if you don't like that, you can go fuck off, and like, you goddamn cowards, and just basically like, you both. Sinatra's gone, and our two presidents are dead.
She's just standing there, just spattered in blood. I like her just not giving any fucks anymore.
Hey, are you all right? Let's just.
Why?
What's on your shirt? Blood. Jane's blood. I mean, she was going to kill me, so I
killed her.
Again, a thing Sinatra just rolls with.
Watching all three of those people in the foreground ahead of him, who are like technically not listening in, but are like look at each other one after.
I think it's better for all of us if we just pretend we didn't hear that.
I didn't just mess that up, did I?
I think so. We're good.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear that. You guys do what you want, but like that. I don't know what's going on. Like I like Terry is obviously has to play catch up with all the other characters because we haven't seen her as much. But Terry this season has been really funny and
yeah.
like non-starter Xavier. Like we're going like.
I like knowing already that she was the badass of her survival group. In her own, like, so that we already have that established, because that way you can give me the believable overwhelm and being with her kids that when she gets to the bunker, it's right for not just her character, for any fucking human to just be.
She gets to see where her kids grew up without her.
When she's walking
years.
around of like, there's a lake.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there's two Arby's too, or like whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. We got to move, honey.
And she has to like see the height measurements on
like
the wall.
All this suburban boring, like her.
They've lived here without her for 3 years, and she gets to absorb it for 3 minutes before we got to fucking get out of here.
One of your biggest fears, I think, would be not just like worrying that your kids died,
yeah.
Or worrying that they're alive but they're living some rat-eating Mad Max world.
Yeah.
And that would be horrible. And I would think there'd be a weird flood of relief, even with the missing it regret, that, oh my God, they grew up in a boring suburb. Thank fucking God. Like,
well, even
like you lived in a place safe enough to keep marking heights on the same door jam.
The therapist has to stop a sedan or like some SUV that has a bunch of shit in the back. And like, she just starts to yell at them. What the fuck are you? Get all this shit out of the back, you greedy dipshits. And like, get, people in crutches in the hospital, like in the cars. Like we gotta really go. Like, it's like, we can't be just a couple feet outside. Like this is a radiation problem.
Yeah. No, because we were talking like, as they're booking it out of there, they don't know that Sinatra's going to try to shut the doors and sacrifice her. Though, man, Xavier about has to Indiana Jones grab his hat under that door. Like
I feel like she could have, considering how important it is that he survives and
Right.
goes to talk to Alex. Feel
Right.
like she could have given him a couple extra seconds,
like
but whatever.
like 5 seconds.
Or maybe like someone leave him a bike or a moped, or like he's got a fucking like just haul ass.
Right.
Like good things he's in good shape. Like, I mean, I'm assuming Alex takes that all into account. Like, Xavier's the guy that's gonna save, so he's gonna be able to. Turns out the savior of the world has to have good cardio.
Right.
That's a fucking requirement.
It's always a rule.
And man, Sinatra gets to do. I'm surprised I like the show as much as I do, because it's starting to do that thing that I hate in time travel shows, where it's like, what exactly do you expect me to like? What do you expect me to do? I think you've already done it. Oh my god, I'm actually glad you're gonna die in a couple minutes. Like you'd be insufferable.
Right.
Like,
Right. No, you're gonna turn into like, if she didn't die, she'd be like a cloak wearing fucking wizard by the end of the next.
But it is a thing that with how the quantum computer seems to work and how it affects things as it touches them. Like, I'm not sure she's not wrong about.
No, Sam
Link,
Beckett's already fixed this.
Link might be her kid. I'm not sure. Like it's a thing that like, oh, you remember your son being dead, but maybe the timeline changed, but your memory didn't.
Right.
Like,
no, that's what I'm wondering, if the people nosebleeding are the people who technically have different memories, who maybe have the season 1 memory.
Yeah. Well,
But-
I'm thinking about the warning for Jane. Either someone or the computer tried to warn that person about Jane, like, you can stop her before she kills someone important.
Right.
But obviously that did or did not work. I don't know. Like,
Jane's killed a bunch of people before.
right.
Now.
I was like, hey, so without that warning, would it have been possible? I feel like Jane would have been messed up a little bit no matter what,
Right.
but
But
would have been possible that she would have grown up
who's
in
to
other
say
circumstances.
The person that should have been her third victim when she was like 16,
Yeah.
she didn't kill, and that person is who, like, not anybody we've ever
So,
seen.
and it's
Or who's to say that season 1 has happened for everyone else, not the nosebleed characters?
before.
What if they're in a different show technically?
Before Arrival got into the Ouroboros eating its own tail ending, it described time travel as moving in the 4th dimension. Like, if you just seem time as another coordinate on a map, I can go visit a time period and then come back with that information and then do basically move forward. Like, all those aliens experience time in a different like thing. Like, oh, he's in a dead state now, but he's still kind of alive to me.
He was alive, so yeah.
So like they have a concept of alive and death, but it doesn't mean as much to them because they experience it all.
Like well, you definitely can't talk to him right there. He's dead.
Yeah, but he can, like, that alien can go back to a certain point when he is alive and talk to him. Like, and so I always thought that, like, yeah, that would be more what I would think time travel is like. That circular thing is a cute movie ending, but it would be way more complicated, and it would be like the what did I describe, like the 3D creature,
The flatland thing. Yeah.
imposing its will on a
Yeah.
2D structure.
Yeah.
That I feel like would be the more
That's time travel.
like,
Yeah.
oh, we would notice it, but not be able to really comprehend what's going on.
No, I think to put time travel in something, you need to have like an alien do it, and every time the humans ask, the alien go, "No, man, I can't."
Yeah, I can't
I'm not
really.
being a dick. I can't explain it to you. If I succeeded in explaining it to you, you die. Like,
Trust me, I've tried this before.
That weird book your culture loves. It's like the voice of that guy. The Bible, that one.
That one. God, you guys like that book.
Oh man, it and that dictionary. It's so weird. Hottest 2 books on the planet.
Up until a couple years from now, then you get into a real other book. But don't worry, it'll only last it'll only last a couple centuries. They call it the Dark Ages too.
So man, Paradise, I cannot wait. Apparently they're gonna shoot they're gonna shoot season 3 like this month, or start shooting season 3 this month. For a January 2027 release.
Between this and Terminator Zero are the only things that are like, when time travel got introduced, I didn't immediately check out and go, ugh.
Right.
Like, these are the only 2 things where I'm actually like, okay, I'm actually interested, and this makes things more interesting in a way to me than just Also, I think it's a really big sci-fi swing that, is it's a little nihilistic that like, okay, we can't solve our problem from going forward. We fucked that. I still think like, man, if we had put that many resources into just solving the problem right now, we could have just did it at the point rather than building us fucking time travel. But I do like your idea of, okay, they could either spend the next season getting to that bunker and then end with a not quite fixed, but someone's back in time with enough know-it-all and with enough time now to actually do something about this.
Right. Like, hey, go fix it. I'm on it. Done.
That makes me think, like, I don't know if what one person could possibly affect.
Right, and that's honestly why not to do it. I think the better move would be he gets to that bunker pretty quick, and next season, Alex is Sinatra.
Sure. Okay.
Basically.
Yeah. That would be cool.
The person you're taking weird notes from.
Then Xavier is the user, and he tries to go backwards and adjust things, and that's how we get to Billy's nosebleeds when he lets Link go.
Right.
And that was Xavier doing something there.
Right.
And then every time there was a nosebleed, it was Xavier affecting a thing that they didn't know at the time, but making a thing happen.
I guess Link's kind of Alex's doctor to like Alex's therapist, the way the doc is the therapist to Sinatra.
Ooh, I wonder if like trying to save Sinatra's kid is what actually gives him that brain thing or whatever.
Right.
Like that's what fucked up in the beginning. So they have to kind of fix that. Like, but it would be interesting to see that like all those things are just attempts that he's doing, and he hasn't figured out the right one yet.
Right.
And then whatever the right one is probably doesn't have a nosebleed effect. It probably just goes back and works.
Are the nosebleeds anytime they're? I want to know, like, is it when they're off the plan or out of alignment?
Not sure.
Or what? Yeah, like I'm fucking stoked about season 3. Sounded like they're trying to hit next January. I can live with that.
Yeah. I mean,
also, I don't think they've had it written the whole time. I don't see any interviews where Dan Fogelman talked about that, but he has consistently since they debuted talked about this in as 3 seasons.
Right.
So, like, I don't think they had it written, but he's always had a plan to chunk it off in.
Mm-hmm.
I suspect Sinatra was maybe not what she built or the second bunker or whatever, but I suspect Sinatra was always going to die here.
It's rare to me for this was a bunker show and not a time travel show, because the first season doesn't have any amount of time travel in it.
But I'm betting it was a bunker show and then a come out of the bunker show. And then how do we solve the next problem show? And
technically there's no time travel in this season either.
Right.
There's just everyone's experiencing effects from
being near this computer.
Timey-wimey fucking... Because that's what it... like.
And there may not ever be any, like, quote-unquote time travel for a character, honestly.
Right.
It may just be a computer constantly saying stuff in an obnoxious way of like, so when I told you to have had done that, it's good that you will have had done it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Maybe that's the nosebleed, is just trying to follow this motherfucker.
Grammar.
Oh, great. I think me from 6 weeks ago got a nosebleed listening to that. God damn it.
I'm going to bore you so hard. I'm going to bore you into last week.
I do feel like I'm definitely on the side of the scientist of like, so we have no fucking idea.
You need to have had taken eventually an axe to that. Now. Do it now. Surprise me with it.
We were talking about Monarch of like, this feels like shooting monkeys into space.
Right.
And like, man, but this is definitely like fucking throwing shit at the wall. We have no idea.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
But yeah, man, is there anything we left off or?
I don't think so. If you have not watched Paradise, we just fucking ruined it for you. Sorry. But what are you doing here?
I still think my favorite episode is that penultimate from season 1 where he goes through that whole Hans Gruber thing.
Yeah, that was awesome.
But this is a pretty good finale. I think it's a good out on Sinatra, which is just having Sinatra come back and proving that the thing can't run without her, but also that's a dumb way to set it up.
Yep.
Is like that makes sense to all of me.
This kind of final showing that like the bunker
I kind of thought Jane would have a bigger
I
thing.
love that Jane's just dead.
Do you think Jane will come through in the quantum stuff in season 3? Like
maybe, because it's definitely weirded out about Jane. Because
that's
about her.
That's how we're gonna get Marsden and them in the season 3 if we don't do I mean, we can always do flashbacks, but
the only other thing that really jumped out at me was noticing or thinking about this as those people are evacuating, as they're doing Exodus protocol. Those people think the outside world is still unlivably irradiated.
Yeah. I mean, as far as they were told.
So it's a very
right?
quick, hey, so nope, it's okay. Go outside right now. Run. It's fine.
Well, I suppose they heard that there was a resistance of people that kept getting swept off the streets.
So they've got to know there's people outside.
And there's rumors that
they think it's still Mad Max.
So
that's why they don't think it's unlivable. They just think it's not fun to live. And they're not wholesale wrong there. Their place is still nicer. But I don't think anyone, even if it weren't an irradiated, they collapsed that goddamn mountain.
They're gonna run into a resource problem immediately in season 3.
They collapsed that mountain around all their resources.
Yeah.
But even if that mountain had remained standing, you'd go back in there and get the supplies, but nobody would move back in.
No one would go back in. Which is why, like, the bunker show has to, like, hey, there's another bunker, so this can still be the bunker show. Like...
Right. Somewhat. I don't think that other bunker's going to have enough beds or anything. Like, I don't think it's a livable second bunker. I think it's just a...
Well, do we do a flashbacks to the bunker now? Or do we, like, how's the flash, like...
I don't know.
I don't know. This is a show that's heavy on the flashback...
And dual timelines.
Yeah, formula. I thought they were gearing us up to, okay, now there's going to be 2 separate timelines, so the flashbacks are just going to be separate timelines that are trying to... as far as the time travel, I like an idea of trying to solve a problem on 2 different timelines together, working together.
Right.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, the kind of Monarch. I would think it'd be baller if they started doing flashbacks in season 3 that were just like season 1, but they happen different.
They would. It's kind of like a
like show me all the same types of flashbacks that you did in the previous season, but they're different now in ways that I would need to have watched season 1 to know that, like, that's not how that went down.
There's definitely like a work together timeline thing that I think is cool that probably you could pull off, like, unlike when Loki and shows like that mention, oh, there was a time war. I'm like, that sounds awesome. That you probably can't show. Like, what's a time war look like?
There's a really fun novel. This is how you lose a time war. It's basically like it's one soldier leaving a note for another soldier of like, so we're never gonna fucking win this, man. You, me, nobody. It's never going to work. Here's why. Like, I know it doesn't feel like either of us can stop. I'm working on that. Yeah. Well, that's probably going to do it for us this week, or is it? We might have already had done in the future.
I really hope that language is kept to a minimum in the next.
Me too.
Because I get what they were doing, but it does make me a little mad every time they do it.
I believe next week something bad will happen.
Hell yeah!
And we'll finally talk about that because that's a super fun show and fucking excited about it. But God damn it, Paradise! And you can head over to Patreon right now and check out our review of Project Hail Mary. Amaze.
We
loved it.
I like.
And until next time,
TV Dudes out.